Good morning and welcome to your Miami Realtors Proxio Premier Agent class. With you today is Connie Nieto and Robert Rodriguez. Our class today is about Proxio, the international MLS and referral system. The class is being recorded and will be available at Miami Realtors Live and youtube.com/miamitrainers. Proxio is connecting the world of real estate. If you're looking to grow your business, gain greater exposure for your listings, and build referral business, Proxio is for you. Miami offers for free from Miami, a standard agent access to all members. To log into Proxio and create your profile and start navigating, visit miamirealtors.com, click through and log into the Miami Gateway. Once you log in with your license and password, and you are in the Miami Gateway, here's the icon for Proxio. Proxio is also part of the Miami Platinum Plus subscription. If you're interested, visit miamirealtors.com/Platinum Plus for more information. All Miami members have access to Proxio. Once you click through, it takes you to your Proxio dashboard. On your Proxio dashboard, note that on the side here you have information, connections, listings, and more. All of you have a profile where your listings are automatically uploaded after 24 hours from the MLS. Note here that you can create a collection of properties to be shown on your profile. Your listings would show. For those of you that decide to upgrade to Platinum Plus, you will then be a premier agent and you will be able to promote your listings within the system. There is a second Proxio class that talks about Proxio Showcase. Join us for a showcase course and create your showcase site. The system also lets you promote your listings or yourself to other agents. The first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and click over to view your profile on the left-hand side. If you click to view your profile, it will allow you to edit your profile. The information as far as your name and title and brokerage comes directly from the Miami Association of Realtors. The properties that are showcased here, this is because I'm a premier agent in the system, but all of your listings come through. So when an agent looking to work business with you, they would automatically see your listings. Something new that you can create is a collection. You can actually select properties to feature and share from the MLS, International MLS. To edit your profile, simply click Edit Profile. Take a minute here and be sure to come and change your photo. Simply click through, browse, and upload the photo of choice. Once you finish browsing, you click Submit. The information that came through from the MLS, if you'd like to change your title to Realtor or Realtor Associate, you can do so here. And then we start with the About Me section and My Profile. Be sure to come in and type out your number. Remember that this is international, so use a 1 for the United States. It has a different area for your cell phone, so if you use a different number or you have a different number that you'd like them to call, add it in as well. If you have your Skype account, go ahead and add in the username that you use to log in. This will allow members to connect with you directly through Skype. In the About Me section, take a minute and write up about yourself, and you can add it in the distinct languages available here. I'll leave this on screen for a second for you to take note or take a picture. Please note that I've written in my real estate instructor. You would put realtor, real estate associate, real estate consultant, however it is that you call yourself, right? And where are your service areas? Take a minute to be detailed here. You could put the broad items such as the county, like I have Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, and then come and lower it down to the areas that you work and farm. Also note that I put a description to the business. So take a minute and write a description of your business. What I have written here as far as living in this area, allow me to help you fall in love with the area. From its gorgeous sunrises and sunsets, vast horse country, incredible suburbs, and of course its international flair, South Florida is a dynamic place to live and owning property here is a must. All of that I've written and you can go ahead and use or make use of it. If you have not written a description for you and your business, you will be using this continuously in the MLS, in social media, and more. So take a minute, write one up, and then upgrade it or renew it every year. Once you've done that, we continue. And it asks you for social links. I'm going to take a minute in here and show you how you can do LinkedIn. Please note that when you're logged into LinkedIn, this initial page is actually the news feed. So to be sure to copy the connection to you, you must click over to where your name appears or your photo. Click in. Once that page shows, you go ahead and copy the URL. If you are interested in upgrading your LinkedIn and adding information with regards to real estate, be sure to join us for social media marketing. We teach this in this third part. Social media marketing is available and has 4 parts and is a free from Miami class offered by your Miami trainers. Come up, select the items, right? The URL, go ahead and copy it. Come back to Proxio Connect and paste it in. For Twitter, go ahead and open up Twitter. And the reason I'm showing you the steps is many times we think, oh, I log into Twitter, I'm directly in it, that's my page, and that's not necessarily true. Again, you open Twitter and I'm logged in and this is actually the home page. So I have to take a minute here on the left-hand side and click over to my profile. Select twitter.com with my handle, copy it in, and then come back to Proxio and paste it in. We'll do the same for Facebook. Come directly to your business page, and if you haven't created yours yet, I invite you to take Social Media Marketing Part 1. Here's my business page. Here is the link to my business page. I just go ahead and copy it. Come back to Edit Agent, paste it in. For this last one, it may take you to a page that Proxio has for you. If you have a website, I would put your website link in here. Please remember, open up a tab, open up your website. So if yours is www.imthebestrealtorinSouthFlorida.com, open it up, have your page open, and then go ahead and copy the URL. The reason I tell you this is that some of us won't forget or won't know if it's HTTP or HTTPS, etc. We learn everything after the www. So make sure to copy the complete URL so a true link is created and come back to Edit Agent and paste it in. By the way, this showcase that I'm showing you here is what we create in the second portion of the Proxio class. Join us and create a page that has new developments, featured listings, your listings, a property search in 19 languages, and an About Me page with interactive brochures and more. All of this that connects to you with all of the social sites and that can be easily shared onto social media, your email signature, and more. So the developer showcase is what we teach in the second portion of the Proxio class. Come back to Edit Agent. Once we've put in our link, we can come and select from specialties. You would simply come where it says Add Specialty and start to type in a keyword, and then you can select from the items here. I've selected most of the items and have them here on screen. So if you'd like to take a picture or jot them down, or if you are working on this while I'm teaching, go ahead and do so now. I'll give you a minute. Note that you can add new communities, investment property, residential rentals, land sales, mid-sized condominiums, etc. So take a minute and fill out as much as you can. You go ahead and remove the condo that I had added in. Same with languages. Take a minute and put in the languages that you speak. If you make a mistake, all you need to do is X out. The same comes with adding the awards, credentials, etc. Note here in credentials, if you've earned any designations or certifications, take a minute and add them in. Note that I have one here that I placed in error. You can simply remove it by Xing it out. Specialty markets, if there's anything additional that you'd like to add, or your qualifications, degrees that you've earned, take a minute and fill these out. For the area served, this fills a map. So you can actually come in and type a city, select it, and move on. So let's say I also work Weston. Give it a second and move on. And what this does is starts to fill a map with pin drops, and you can add the cities, and on your profile, you'll be able to see the pin drops and the city you work in. So use key cities, maybe like Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, Miami, etc., and type them in. Do any of you have a video presentation or a video that you would like to share? If you do, you have the ability to add the video here. It accepts YouTube and Vimeo videos, and you can just copy the URL and paste it in. Once you're finished with this portion of your profile, you simply click here, the arrow on the lower right-hand side, click to the top, and make sure to come and save. Note that you can make changes to your profile as changes come into effect, or come and check if your listings are showing. This is the profile page that people will then see when they're looking for you. It'll have the About Me section, the information that you wrote in, the specialties, languages, credentials, and more, a video, your listings, and the collections. Now to continue, we'll come here to the left-hand side and click through. That brings us back to our dashboard. The next item I'd like to do is to start to come here and do connections. Note that on this page though, if you needed assistance, there's a getting started area here, or a how-to here with videos showing how to complete your profile, build an agent network, search for properties, add a listing, upgrade a listing, and post to newsfeed. Here though, let's go ahead and click through to connections. One of the things that we'd like to do is to build our network. So you can either click here or connect with agents here. To view the connections you've already made, simply click on View My Connections. If you haven't made any, it's time to start. So connect with agents. Click through. And this allows you to search for agents around the globe. Before performing a search for agents, consider the suggestions, and they have a suggested group of people here waiting. Now, if you're interested, you could come and select the country of choice. So let's say I'm looking in Spain, and I would like to choose Madrid, and I want to make sure that they speak English. You can go ahead and search with that information, or if you're looking for a pointed name of someone, you can search. You can even come and select from a specialty, including active adult agricultural properties, city center, commercial property, condo, conservation land, corporate relocation, docks, equestrian, and more. You can sift through if you want to make sure that they have a specialty. You can put in a designation, a brokerage name, and sort from newest. Then you can come in and look at the folks' information. If you're interested, you can see that Monica Orozco is a real estate consultant from Las Rosas, Madrid, and you can view her profile. Or simply, if you're looking to work with folks from that area, you can click to invite, and an invitation has been sent. If you would like to make sure to view their profile, you can do so from here or here. Viewing the profile means that you will be able to get information regarding the agent. This agent has no listings, has listed her languages as English and Spanish, and here's the information about her. I'm going to click the back button, and I see here Maria Moreno Gomez. Maybe I'd like to view her profile. Coldwell Banker, information on her, and I can invite her. I can also sort this, and instead of by newest, I can have it by name, search, and note some people don't have a picture on their profile. I consider it very important to have the profile picture because it allows the other person to see whom they're going to be working with. If I'd like to view the profile, I simply click through. Here's the information. Here are the properties that Antonio has. And I've invited him, so I'm waiting for him to connect with me. So if you have a country of interest that you would like to work in, it is a good idea to come and start connecting. You can connect with agents. You have 67 connections here to view. I can connect with agents. I can see my agent connections, right? And more. Once you start to grow your connections, you can then promote. I'm going to come back to the dashboard because this seems to be the easiest way to do so. In promotions, I can choose to promote one of my listings, or I can promote myself. I can click and select what it is that I would like to do. And to promote myself, I simply put in information. So I could put dedicated, send some details, and it will share with those within my network, those that I have connected to already. If I wanted to market or promote my listing, The first thing I need to do is choose from my listings, select, click continue, and then I can do it to my Proxio network, and I can send a message to all of those that I've connected to, letting them know that this house is for sale. So take a minute and come into the system and start to connect, either to let them know that you're there available to work with them, or to be able to later to showcase and share your listings. The next thing that you can do through the system is come and search for properties. So if your customer is looking for a property here in South Florida or around the world, you can choose to search for properties. Give me 1 second. I'm going to come back to the dashboard. Okay. Let me click through because they changed this for me. It looks a little different today. And here it is, find properties. So properties, find properties. And here I can search the international MLS. Note that they'll have listings. I have listings here in Massachusetts, in Washington, in California, right? And I can also come in and select, let's say I'm looking for a property. Let's pick on Spain again. Let's do Madrid. Right? We can put the beds and baths. So scroll over and put 2 beds, at least 2 baths. You can do square footage, see if it's showcased or not. Put a price in. The type of listing, you can search for a residential for sale, residential for rent, commercial for sale, commercial for rent, land for sale, land for rent, or other. So let's say I'm looking for a residential for sale. You could put a minimum, a maximum price, but I'm interested in seeing what's available, right? And then I put 2 beds, 2 baths. You could put a property size, choose from square foot or square meters, and click search. Here I have a 4.4 million home in Madrid, 5 bed, 7 bath, 7 bed, 7 bath, etc. And if I'd like to share one, let me come through and search for one that doesn't say showcased, because showcased, you can actually feature on your showcase. Remember, I invited you to take the second portion of the Proxio showcase with the website for you to see those. Let me see if there's any that's not. And if not, I'll show you a listing. Here we go. These do not show as showcased. And then what you can do is come through. Let's see. I'll look through this one, click through it. And here's the information on the property. One of the things that you could do, this one has the Coldwell Banker on it. So I don't know if it's the best one to use, right? But it does tell you that it's a chalet. It has information. Now this information here, since it comes from their MLS, etc., doesn't always translate. But the information here translates to the language of your choice. Where do you choose the language? Up on the top right. Note here that you can add this to your collection or you can share it to social media. You can actually take this one and click and email your customer and include a flyer, putting in the customer's name, information. You can choose to post it on Twitter by simply clicking on Twitter and sharing it. Okay. You can click through to Facebook and share it as well. You may not want to share it to your personal page, so you can come, select the page you manage, and share it there. I, of course, am going to put join us for a Proxio class. While you can come and select and put something in, like wherever you're searching for properties, whether it's South Florida or around the world, allow me to assist you, letting people know that no matter where they are or where they're looking, you are their realtor. Once you take a minute to do this, put a couple of hashtags in. You simply go and post to Facebook. If you're a Pinterest user, which I am not, you can go ahead and do that. And then you can also come and copy this URL here. Where could you use this URL? Well, you could go directly to Facebook and paste it in. And for those of you that like to create hyperlinks, you could in fact use the hyperlink or this information on your email signature. Go ahead and put properties in Madrid featured property, and you would put a hyperlink to there. Here, if I put the information, it'll post just like the other one did, and I can go ahead and have them rerouted to see the property. Now, let's refresh my page 1 minute and see what shows from the one that I had previously posted. Be sure to look for our trainer tip. We give one once a week. Here, this one was published by Robert. And here's my Proxio listing. Join us for a Proxio class. Here's the information, and the customer can come and click through and get your info. Note that even though the listing is not mine, since I shared to my social media, I come up as the contact, and this is my featured listing. An exciting way to feature yourself and market yourself as a global realtor. Any questions so far that you can type into the chat? If not, let's continue. Coming back to Proxio, let me do that one more time. We'll come in and we'll click the little house for the properties. And we're going to go ahead and find properties. Miami members would never come in and add listings because your listings are automatically coming from the MLS into Proxio within 24 hours of you activating them. What you can do here is, if it's your listing and you want to make sure it's in the system, what I did earlier today is I came to Matrix and I looked for a property. Okay. You can actually list properties from outside the US through our MLS. You can use the out of area code and add a property, and it will automatically go into Proxio. So if you have a listing from Colombia and they're willing to sign the listing agreement and your broker says it's okay to add, because it's the broker who decides if you can add the foreign listing, then you would come into the system and you would add it in this same way, just like if it was a regular listing, and it would automatically post to Proxio. You add the country on the description. They're currently working on making the change, but you do put it as an out of area. If you're interested, come with us and join us for a MLS 401 class where we show you how. And if you've come to Matrix 101, they should have taken you to the help and shown you the different codes, but I can show you in a second. So here is this listing. So I had an example for you because I want to show you that what you put into the MLS automatically goes to Proxio. So here's an address, right? And this is a listing. It's active. It's for $1.5 million. And this is the property. Okay. There is a new international MLS and Proxio. They are two different systems, both brought to you by Miami Realtors. So you have access to both. So here's a property in the images, right? And here's the address, 2720 Southwest 130th Avenue. I can actually come, and since this is an active listing, okay, search. Here's the property. So all listings that are entered into the MLS, to the multiple listing service from Miami, automatically come in. And here is the listing agent, but you have the information here. What I'm trying to show you is if you add the listing into Matrix, it will automatically come over here and also into the new international MLS. Robert's helping in there. Thank you, Robert. Now, for those of you asking how you do it, we offer a class that teaches you how to add edit, but here from the help, right? Notice that you have an area map, and Fort Lauderdale's map has a little area here with information. So if you were putting in a listing from Spain, from Colombia, from Argentina, from Chile, the area that you would use is 5970, because that's for property outside of the US other than the islands and Caribbean. So if you were doing the Dominican Republic, Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, that's actually the islands and Caribbean, and you would use 5950. Just for you to see, I'm going to do a search of 5970. Okay. There are 58 results at the moment. In the subdivision, they put some information. They're from all over the world. Ecuador. So as Robert was telling you, our MLS is one of the best places to put an international listing because of all of the exposure. And then we also go and feed our listings into Proxio Connect and into the international MLS. They come, they put the other, they add a description, they describe the property and where it's located, and then this is automatically added in. But remember the rules. You must talk to your broker first. They must be in agreement with you adding it into the MLS. Excellent. Thank you, Robert, for putting in the info. Now I'm going to come back into Proxio and show you again, because once I've shown you what you can do, then it's like, oh, that's interesting. Can I see? So again, first thing that you should do, just to recap, log into the system, view your profile. Make sure that you come in, edit your profile, right? Take a minute and fill the information out. And most importantly, like we always tell you, add your picture for branding purposes. Make sure that you use the same description that you use throughout the internet. So you have space here. If you speak an additional language, go ahead and take that additional language and write in a description as well. So just click on the side and add it in. Put your contact information and save it. Once you save, now your profile can be seen with a detail by realtors like you around the world. If you have listings, they are available here. If you are a Premier Agent and you've upgraded to the Platinum Plus, which also includes Cloud CMA, e-sign from Form Simplicity as Ultimate, Real DAX, and so much more, you will be a Premier Agent here, which will allow people to see you immediately when they search. So when they search, you'd come up higher on the search items. Now, a new thing that they've done here is allow you to add a collection. And this one, I'll show you how to search for property and then how to add a collection. So then I have out of state because I'm from Miami. gorgeous family home in South Florida, and I've added a South America. So what I'm going to do here is maybe look for a property in Spain and do something and call it Europe so I can show it to you. To do that, I come again to search for properties that you can share and you can post, right? Because it's okay to do. I click through to search. I click find property. And then let's look. Spain, Madrid, and I can search down here, but I like to leave it open so it includes all of the Madrids. I'm going to come to the bottom, come towards the end. Okay. And to create a collection for you, let's give it a minute for it to load. Let's say I'm interested in this one. It's just 17 million, right? Just. Let me peek and see if I want to add it to my collection. Here are a couple of photos of the property. Indoor pool, outdoor pond or pool. I like it. I'd like to add it to my collection. I click add to collection. And if I already have a collection, I click through and I can select it. But if you'd like to add a new one, create a new collection, give it a title, and I'm going to go ahead and call it Europe. And I'd like for it to be public. And now if I'd want, I can put a description here to see what it is that it means. Well, I just missed this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it again. Create a collection, call it Europe, let it be public, and add it. So now when they see my profile, correct, they also see this property. Now what happens if I'd like him to contact Fernando, right? I have here, click to view his phone number. Okay, I can view his profile. I can send him a message. And if I want to share the listing, I can do it by email, to Twitter, to Facebook, to Pinterest, and to LinkedIn. For those of you looking for what to share on LinkedIn, this is great because you would click through, add it to your LinkedIn, and again, promote yourself as a global realtor and put in, whether here locally or around the world, allow me to assist you. And look at the property photo. This also brings up a very good topic. When adding listings into our MLS, the first 6 pictures are vital. Remember that the first thing you see here is the first photo. So be sure to select the best picture of the property to put as a primary picture. It does go around the world. I'm going to close out here and bring you back to the dashboard. This concludes our class. I hope you enjoyed seeing all that you could possibly do with a Proxio Connect account. Market yourself globally, share information, create posts, create links in your email signature, have an international profile, and connect to agents around the world and grow your business. As Robert has stated, if you need questions or you have any questions, reach us at trainers@miamire.com. And also note, this has been recorded, and since the system changed, I will be editing and putting it up in 2 business days. So you will have this available through the Miami Gateway at Miami Realtors Live and also at youtube.com/miamitrainers. Thank you for spending the morning with us. If you're interested, we will be repeating it in Spanish a little later at, I believe, 11. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a Miami member. Always more with Miami.